Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today I am here with the solution set or guided solution of question number 9 from your paper 18th May 2023. And as two of the specimen paper has been shared with you before the exam, and when I have seen this question, so it's almost, or what should I say, it's exactly the same, the one we have already discussed in our past paper, right? Anyways, let's start solving this or tracing this flowchart. As students were still confused and want me to solve this question once so that they can just confirm that how much mark they would be able to acquire from in this question. Okay, so let's start our question. As we have discussed in our previous sessions of flowchart tracing, that basically whenever you are starting to trace a flowchart, the first step should be initialization of variable. Wherever there is initialization of variable, we are starting it from the first line. So as this line is already being filled in the solution or in the trace table, so we are starting from f is equal to 0. So let's write 0 here and c is 1. All right. So next, what is it saying? We need to understand what it is trying to saying. What is it saying to us? That is x of c. C is 1. So it means that specifically in this question, it is talking about in this decision box about c of 1 is x of 1 is in fact 10, and x of c plus 1 means it's x of 2. So we need to compare these two values, right? So here is the statement: is 10 is less than 1? No. So we will move here. What we are going to do now, in case of no, what we are going to do, we are going to shift whatever is written in x of c. X of c, we are having 10. So we are going to write here a t, right? And whatever is in x of 2, we are going to shift it to x of 1. So we are going to shift 1 here and 10 here. Okay, next we are going to shift whatever is in t to x of c plus 1. So definitely we have already shifted it 10 to x of c plus 1. Now f is equal to 1. So whenever there is swapping, it means we are going to change it to change the flag to 1. This flag is in fact indicating either the values has been swapped or not. Initially there was no swapping, so that's why we have set our flag value to 0. But when it is being swapped, so we are going to set the flag to 1. So now the error is coming here, and c is equal to c plus 1. It means we are going to increment the counter as well. For rest of the things, the value will remain as it is. Okay, G. So here c is equal to c plus 1. If c is equal to 5, no. Here we have c is equal to 2. So we will travel through or flow the data, or data will flow through this no line, and we will come here. And now x of c is basically x of 2. So what is x of 2? It's 10. And what is x of 3? This statement is saying that x of 2 is less than x of 3 if x of 2 is less than x of 3. So here we are comparing these two values. It's not less than 10 is not less than 5. So again we will proceed through this line. What we are going to do, we are going to write x of c. Here it is x of c now. Wherever I am writing this indicator, it means that it is comparing two values, right? जहाँ कहीं भी मैंने इसकी ये statement लगाई है, you would be able to know that we are comparing these two values, right? So what we are going to do now, we are shifting 10. It means this x of c to this location, and then we are going to write x of c plus 1 to x of c. It means we are going to write this value to here, and then t we are going to write it back to this location, c plus 1. Here it is. Okay, for rest of the value it will remain same, and c is equal to c plus f is equal to 1. Yes, f is 1 now, and c is equal to c plus 1. It's 3 now. Is c is equal to 5? No. So again we are here, and now we are comparing these two values. This is your x of c and this is your x of c plus 1. So in first step, what we are going to do, we are going to write x of c to this location, x of c of plus 1 to this location, and then whatever is in t, we are going to write it into x of c plus 1. So here it is. So rest of the values will remain same. Okay, G. Now c is equal to c plus 1, it's 4 now. And is c is equal to 5? No. Again, we are proceeding through this line and we are going to compare next to value 10 and 11, right? And what is 10 and 11? It's not fulfilling this condition, or it is fulfilling this condition. In fact, is x of c means 10 is less than 11. Yes, it is less than 11. 10 is less than 11. So we are flowing, or that is flowing through this line. C is equal to c plus 1. So it's now 5. C is now 5 and rest of the line will remain as it is. No swapping is here. So it means, so we are shifting to this line. Is c is equal to 5? Yes. And if c is equal to 5 and c is equal to 5, f is equal to 0. So we are going to put the flag here. Okay. Is c is equal to 5? Yes. Is f is equal to 0? No, f is not equal to 0. Sorry. F is not equal to 0. F is 1. So we are going to move till here. F is equal to 0 and c is equal to 1. So at next iteration, what I am doing, I am writing this f as 0 and 5 is now 1. C is now 1, right? Rest of the line will remain as it is. Value of the array will remain as it is. Now, let's start our second pass. The student who have already studied bubble sorting, they must be knowing of, they must be familiar of this term pass. This is one complete pass. And then we have next pass. Now we are in pass 2. And what is it saying? F is equal to 0. C is equal to 1. Yes, we did this. Is x of c is less than x of c plus 1. So what is x of c now? We have again start matching these two things. 1 is less than 5. Yes, we will simply increment our counter. So counter is 2 now. And it's not going to make any changes into array. Is c is equal to 5? No. Again we are here. Now again we are comparing next two values 5 and 7 and counter will be simply updated to next value. Rest of the value will remain as it is. Okay G, and so far our flag is 0. It's not being changed because no swapping has been occurred till now. Okay G, so we are here and again we are comparing next two values x of c and x of c plus 1 is 7 and 10 now. 7 is less than 10. Yes, we are here. We are just incrementing the counter. The rest of the values will remain as it is. And we are shifting. The flag is still 0. And in next step, what we are doing, we are going to compare these two values, 10 and 11. Alright. And 10 is less than 11. We are just incrementing the counter. Rest of the values will be written as it is. As there is no swapping. Alright, now we are here. Is c is equal to 5? Yes. Is f is equal to 0? Yes, f is equal to 0. So we are stopping here. Here we are stopping our algorithm. Okay, so this is all about this question. 5 marks. This question carries 5 marks. Now student, in comment box, don't forget to write that how you have attempted this question and what is the percentage of acquiring marks, like how many marks will you acquire in this question by just observing the guided solution of this question. Okay, this question has one more part B, where they had asked us about the purpose of this algorithm, and this question carries 2 marks, right? So how are we going to answer this question? As you can see here in this specific example, what is it doing? It is in fact arranging the elements of array in an ascending order. So yes, we are going to write this thing, that we are going to arrange the element of array in ascending order, right? And we know that this question carries 2 marks. अगर हम एक technical term लिखें तो what that technical term should be? It is bubble sorting. So in fact, what are we doing? We are using bubble sorting technique here. So that's all about question number 9. For rest of the solution, keep watching and subscribing and sharing our channel. See you next class, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.